Okay, guys, so it's about noon, April 23rd, 2019. What I've done so far is I've done a press release for our Reno Water Damage Pros over-the-shoulder series, the website. So far we had done just the website and some on-page optimization. Today we did some uh, last 4 days basically. I ordered a press release gig from Press Cable. There are so many different press releases services out there you can use, but I basically did Press Cable. I think it's like $149, and you can see it was distributed 4 days ago. And it's published in 437 sites and things like that. And they'll give you a list of all the, the websites it's been picked up by, released. Basically, when I go and I just put the heading of my, press release, it comes up number one here. So one of the, KTVN.com, Channel 2 News, apparently, um, it's based, where was it? I thought it was based out of somewhere. But Love Elko, I'm not sure where this is. But basically, the whole idea of a press release, people use it for different reasons. I use it just to build trust. And when I say trust, I put up some kind of a blurb about the business. In my case, I said, hey, this Reno Water Damage Pros celebrates its second anniversary. Now, really, it's a new site. It doesn't matter what the topic of the press release is, what the subject is. All I really care about is I have the name, the address, the phone number, and a link to my website using the website URL. It says name as Ganesh. You could put anything really. I just use my name, but it's got the name, address, phone number, and that's all I care about, right? And this actually, the more citations we have, this will act as a citations, name, address, phone number, and link to my website. So now it's got about 200, 300, 400 backlinks, all with the same URL. Okay, it's not got any anchor text like water damage restoration Reno or anything like that. We're not trying to influence. All we're doing is linking back to a website using the website URL as the anchor text, and we have the name, the address, and the phone number, right? The one other thing is we have tried to get in our keywords in the URL. So if you put the topic, the headline of the press release, if you think and do it right way, you will have water damage restoration Reno in the URL, and that helps pass relevancy in Google's eyes, because Google, remember I said the URL is one of the highest ranking factors. So when the Google bot crawls here and links, clicks on this and goes to a website, it reads this URL and it finds out it's all about water damage restoration, and that actually helps. So I did this press release. The other thing I did was I ordered 100 citations. You can see all of these hard frog, all of these manta, 100 citations, and then I did 100 social profiles, right? Tumblr.com. You could call it Web2.0, but social profiles, Gravatar, Skillshare.com, things like that. Reddit, which is a powerful one. Now we have about 200, 100 socials, 100 citations linking back to, our website. That's again citations, right? And my main thing is I want to make sure my name, address, phone number is consistent. So if I just take one, and let's say I go here and I paste it here, this is the Reddit social profile, however you want to call it. But the whole idea is, look at this, domain authority of a 90, right? And it's got my name, my address, my phone number of the business, and it links back to my website using the URL. That's my main thing. I want as many name, address, phone numbers consistent as possible. So I have the more citations with consistent NAP, name, address, phone number, the better for my map listings. And then this linking the URL builds a lot of trust. Again, if you see it, it's got Reno, it's got water damage, it's got Reno and water damage again in the URL of this citation. So that passes relevancy. If you cannot get it over here, try to get it in the title tag. In this case, again, Reno water damage, right? So not all of these citations that you see here gets indexed right away. I believe, let me just see, I believe, yeah, so this one got indexed right away. Reddit is a more powerful domain, but not all of these are indexed right away. So I allow it to take its time to index. I don't really you know, put it into an indexer and things like that and force index it. See, most of these are not indexed. Over a period of time, what I found is about 30 to 40% of the citations get indexed, and that's good enough, right? We got 400 press release links, we got 200, citations and socials, and if one third of those, out of one third out of 500 or 600 citations get indexed, that's more than enough for me, right? Even if it's only 50, that still helps, because the main thing is every URL has my keyword, at least my niche or city or both. So most of these are Reno and water and damage. So Reno water damage, some have Reno water damage restoration. So let's just take one more. And if you open it, all I care about is, see, the image might be kind of a blurred. I don't really care about all that. I don't care about even what's written. All I care about is name, address, phone number, so the NAP is consistent, and it links to my website using the URL as the anchor text, right? And it's got Reno water damage over here, and then the title tag's got Reno. So the title tag's got only Reno in this case. So that's okay, right? It's got Reno water damage over here, and that's what I care about. So I did citations, social profiles. We've done press release. So for citations and social profiles, I went to Fiverr.com. I used this guy. You can use anyone, it doesn't matter. You just go ahead and, like I said, search for citations or social profiles, and you can choose any gig. Just make sure, like I show in the course, the name, address, phone number has to be consistent. It has to link to a website using the website URL as anchor text, and as much as possible, every URL of every citation should have our keywords, because that passes relevancy. So this guy is the one who I use, Habib1JNU. I have no affiliation with him. I just gave him the directions on how to do it, and he did a great job. The other thing I did is I went ahead and I created a blogspot.com. Now a blogspot.com, this is a Google property. And so I just created one that says Reno water damage restoration.blogspot.com. And then, Reno water damage pros, just a title. Just wrote I think it's a 500 word, 2 articles I wrote. I had my content writer write about water damage, something about water damage. But then again, name, address, phone number, and then links to my website using, my URL, right? And we just did this like a couple of hours ago. I'm not even sure if it's indexed. It is indexed 9 hours ago, so it's a Google property, so it's indexed, right? We also did a Weebly.com. It's again a free Web 2.0 property. Again, it's got a keyword, Reno water damage restoration.weebly.com. The title tag says Reno water damage. So it's got the keyword. Again, 2 articles, 500 words each, some stock images. And then my main thing here, Reno water damage pros. So name, address, phone number, and links to my website using my URL. I'm not sure if this is indexed yet. It's not indexed yet, okay? But you get the point what I'm trying to say. So we just created a couple of Web 2.0 properties, Weebly.com and blogspot.com. We created 200 socials, 100 socials, 100 citations, 1 press release gig. And then the other thing I did was I just created a YouTube video. Let me show that to you. So this is the YouTube video I created. It's basically, was done a few minutes ago, maybe 10-15 minutes ago. All I did was I used Animoto, which is it's a free create your own video software, like a website. And if you really see my video, I'll play. It's just I screenshot some stuff from the website. And these are all cut out. I didn't do a great job. You could make sure you do a great job if you want to, but in my case, I just wanted the video. But the real reason for my video is I wanted a YouTube, which is a Google property, with the the subject saying water damage restoration Nevada, And guess what? I have my name, address, phone number, and a link to my website. So access another citation. And this is being a Google property. This is probably indexed pretty fast. And then I also took a few of my citations and I put it in because this is a Google property, YouTube, and sometimes if you put the citations here, this helps with indexing the citations also. So I just put it as it is. But my real reason for this YouTube video is this, right? Have the name, address, phone number. So we did the YouTube video, we did the Blogspot and the Weebly.com, which is two web tutorial properties. We did 100 citations, 100 social profiles, and a press release, right? And all of them have my name, address, phone number, so that the NAP is consistent. And then they link to my website using my website URL as the anchor text. And then the keywords Reno and or water damage restoration or parts of it or a mixture of it, they are in each and every URL and title tag of my citation, right? Citation, press release, web tutor, all of those, right? So far we just did these and we built trust. That's the whole idea. I'm not trying to influence the anchor text and move up the website and things like that. For my main keyword, all I'm doing is building trust in Google's eyes. So it's kind of a padding that I'm doing. You can call them padded links, cushion links, however people want to call it. But I call it building trust in Google's eyes, so that later on when we come and do PBNs and we put in money anchor text to help move the website for our main keyword, which would be water damage restoration Nevada or water damage to Reno, Nevada. We already have a lot of trust built in this, so it's not going to be penalized or Google's not going to frown upon it and things like that. Okay, so I hope it made sense. So one way you can find out all the citations that are indexed so far is you can search for your website in the URL within double quotes. So in our case, we linked using this URL, right, to all the citations, from all the citations to our website. So when you do a search within double quotes, Google will list all the website citations, press release, all of those that are linking to a website using this as the URL, as the anchor text. So in this case, we got, of course, we got the main website, a couple of pages from our website, but then it's got the press release. It's got a DAF 66. It's got reddit.com, DAF 90. Then a couple of other things. It's got a YouTube, DAF 99. You see that? This probably looks like a different website. But you get the idea, right? So far, it's got a couple of websites that are kind of, this looks like another citation, I'm not sure. So it's just got about really the press release, the Reddit one citation. It's got YouTube, which is a Google property. It's got our web, I thought I saw a Blogspot somewhere. But it's just got 4 or 5 indexed so far, and that's okay. I just leave it some time, and over time 20, 30 would be indexed. But we at least have some trust going towards it, right? So that's the whole idea. So it's like I said, it's April 23rd. We'll allow it to sit for some time, for maybe a week or so. And in that week to 10 days, there'll be more citations that'll be indexed, more social profiles that'll be indexed. So get more trust being built to the site. We'll also probably go in and do a My Map embed and driving directions in the home page of the website. Maybe put a couple of blog pages in the website. So just kind of beef up the content. But we allow it to just sit there for some time, and as different citations are getting indexed, we will then go out and search for PBNs that can help us now move it, okay? And that would actually, by the time we find good PBNs and buy them in the auction and they're ready for use, it'll probably be a week to 10 days, maybe 2 weeks. And more citations would have gotten indexed, and the website would also have probably moved a little bit up. But more than the movement, I'm just concerned about building trust. So hope it made some sense. I'll probably put out the next video in about a week to 10 days from now.